You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. You cannot polish a turd. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. You will be familiar with the description, the proverb, you can't polish a turd, which means that something inherently bad cannot be improved. A less vulgar version is you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Both of those descriptions are inherently applicable to Harry's wife. She is bad. Many of you will view her as bad because of her behaviour, the way that she treats people, her arrogance, her sense of entitlement, her self-absorption, the way that she has allegedly bullied people, the way that she has turned on a young child and said nasty things about them. The list is long. But in this context, we're talking about the fact that someone is inherently bad because they're useless. Something that isn't particularly attractive or useful just can't be turned into something decent. Part of that is related to her behaviour, but much of it is simply this. You've got a talent zone free, or a talent-free zone of an individual. You've got somebody who has tried her hand at so many different things and failed at them all. Yeah, she's grifted her way into multi-millionaire status, but the wheels are coming off it pretty quickly. And of course, that amounts to a huge threat to her control, and therefore her narcissism caused her to sign up with a talent agency to try and ameliorate the problems that she was experiencing. Something called Essentially Sports, and an article by Pratishta Prakash, tells us 30 days after $20 million fallout, Serena Williams' best friend, Harry's wife's, Hollywood struggles continue despite Top Shot agency signing. Now, it strikes me that this individual is somewhat pro-Sussex, but even that individual recognises that it's all gone horribly wrong for Harry's wife. The article tells us, Harry's wife, best friend of Serena Williams. Now, I suspect that's one-way traffic. Harry's wife believes that Serena Williams is her best friend, but I bet if you were to ask Serena Williams, she would tell you that isn't the case. But Harry's wife, best friend of Serena Williams, has had her fair share of struggles with the media in the past. The Duchess of Sussex was hounded by the British media for her splitting away from the royal family. It looks like the media spotlight isn't going away from her anytime soon. However, this time, her professional acting career, not her personal life, is the subject of attention. The renowned talent agency WME, which had previously worked with the 41-year-old American tennis legend, added a gem to their list of performers a few months ago in the form of the Duchess of Sussex. So far, so arslickery. But even after teaming up with a renowned talent agency that is well known not only in Hollywood but also in the tennis world, it isn't going smoothly for Harry's wife. 30 days after parting ways with Spotify, sources reveal the Suits actress is now struggling to resume her career in Hollywood. Well, a slight note there, she didn't really have a career in Hollywood to begin with, therefore how can you resume it? In April, Williams' best friend joined her and signed with the popular Hollywood talent agency, William Morris Endeavour, but has yet to announce her comeback in the world of entertainment. However, there is a reason why she has not announced her acting project. She has pulled off this big move, but things are not going the way she expected it to go. In an exclusive interview with The Mirror, PR expert Kieran Elsby revealed the details. He stated that the Duchess of Sussex is struggling in Hollywood, despite hiring a hotshot talent agency. Elsby said, however, it's been 3 months since the news broke, and we've heard nothing since. On the other hand, Kieran also stated the possibility that there might be a project in consideration, and she doesn't want to announce anything until she is sure about the work. Well, it won't be wrong to say that after breaking up with Spotify, Harry's wife is taking her time to get the right project for her. But not just her. Even her husband, Prince Harry, is also part of the deal that was made with the talent agency. According to Variety's account of the relevant development, various WME departments will collaborate to propel Harry's wife's creative and business efforts to new heights. The department will also pay attention to general brand building and partnerships, as well as her film and television productions, in addition to taking care of her Hollywood representations, in such a way that the agreement also entails representing Archwell Inc., a non-profit that she and her husband Prince Harry co-founded. It was also planned to focus on her Spotify show, but their recent split has allowed them more time to work on her acting return. Accordingly, this pro-Sussex piece suggests that there is a comeback on the cards. It doesn't appear that there is any evidence to support that whatsoever. She signed up to a powerful agency, and what has happened so far? A near catastrophic car chase. And various pictures of her at a farmer's market by the side of the road on Independence Day, going into a restaurant that Cameron Diaz happened to be at. Hardly hard-hitting stuff. The TIG frequently gets mentioned as being resurrected, but so far nothing. That requires hard work and energy and effort, not something that Harry's wife is familiar with. Accordingly, the agency may well be looking at matters and thinking, look, there are many people's careers that we can enhance. There are many people's brands that we can improve. But my goodness me, we've been given a right old turd here, and we simply cannot polish it. They're dealing with a double whammy, a talent-free zone, and someone who is vastly unpopular. Who would want to buy her products? If she aims herself at the Gwyneth Paltrow market, she needs people who've got a lot of money. Most of her supporters don't. They're at the lower end of the market. Harry's wife won't want to do the lower end because she believes that she's classy, that she's important, that she's high value. But who's going to buy anything from her if she targets the top end of the market? It's already pretty well represented by other providers, and her general popularity is going to work against her. The fact is, after fucking up so royally, pun intended, which is as a consequence of the collateral nature of her narcissism, she's left with few places to go. A mediocre actress to begin with, it's not as if people are falling over themselves to say, hey, how about we sign you up for Barbie 2? Or perhaps you can find a part in Oppenheimer if we do a follow-up to that also. What about Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning 2? I'm sure the Cruiser will find a place for you. No, that's way out of her reach. There's plenty more talented individuals that would find themselves in films of that nature. For Harry's wife, it's not even the case that some series has come calling for her. You would think that she would look at going back into acting, but I suspect that her narcissism regards returning to the kind of roles that she did before as failure, and the only roles that she would contemplate, which she's not going to get, are in major blockbuster movies. Hence the talk that was issued about Bodyguard 2, which has come to nothing, as has been explained in parts passing. Accordingly, not even a pro-Sussex piece trying to suggest that there's a big thing in the pipeline can convince itself, and it all demonstrates that when it comes to Harry's wife, you simply cannot polish a turd. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.